Matthew, congratulations. What a game out there. How do you feel after that one?
I don't know, a bit of relief I suppose is a massive thing, exhausted from it now as well, but look, very, very happy. It was just about the result, getting over the line. We made hard work at times, but look, Kilkenny are a fantastic team. They put us under ferocious pressure at the end. I suppose some of that was our own doing. We were 5 points up. We had a couple of goal opportunities. We were kind of hoping they'd take the points just to kind of get the 6 or 7 point lead, but look, they're the breaks. You can't leave them have any kind of room to get back at you. And like when Denise got the goal, I was saying, under a bit of pressure. But look, our character showed at the end, which has been questioned over the last year and a half. So really happy with the way they responded at the end.
Yeah, Cork Kilkenny, it's a great rivalry. I think when everybody saw the draw, they thought, wow, for a quarter final, it's a pity one of these big teams has to go out. What did it feel like for you when you seen you got them?
Oh, we thought it was a soft draw. Yeah, no, it was we kind of expected it. I had in my head after we came off the Clare game, we expected it. But look, there's a fierce rivalry, but there's a fierce respect. Even seeing the players with each other there, and Brian and all the lads, they're just top class guys, as well. As you say, it's a pity that one of us are gone. But look, at the moment, we're just happy that we get over the line.
Yeah, you'll take a lot from that performance. Maybe there was question marks over your forward play at times, but there was good scores out there, especially in that second half. There
was very good scores, but it's the goal chances we left behind us. It's after catching us in a few games. We got 6-38 in the last 2 games, but we definitely have to another 4 or 5 goals after us today. Opportunities that we should be taking, and the stuff we're working on, which is disappointing. But look, we got over the line. But another day we might get away with it.
And you could have had a few penalty decisions as well. They're coming near the end. I know Amy had 1 or 2 that probably you should have
I did. Amy's one was very blatant with the pull shot, but Clean Healy, I just couldn't understand it. She got booked. She was straight through and goal. She wanted to score and she was pulled down. Look, John's a great referee. I wouldn't do it, so I can't criticise him.
And on the other side of things then as well, Denise Gall, what a player. She's phenomenal. 110 she got out there for Kilkenny. She really brought them back into the game.
Yeah, she's class, in fairness, and for them to be with Miriam as well, then, I know we were kind of depleted enough and only getting players back, but Miriam was huge last year, but Denise has done that for years. As long as I'm involved with Camogie, she's been always kind of a danger player. I think she's about 32 now, so she's some servant to Kilkenny Camogie.
And just talk to me just about the way up the road. It wasn't as straightforward. You were on the train and you actually had to get off the train and get on a bus in the end?
Yeah, I think there was a bereavement, I think, on the train track in Portlaoise, so we had to get off in Thurles, but there was a lot of, obviously it wasn't the bus waiting for us, so we had to wait around for about half an hour for the bus. And then we were coming up along, we knew we were going to be tight for time, so in fairness to the Gardaí, they came down and helped us get an escort up along as well, so it was... if we lost the game, I wouldn't be making it as an excuse, because we still got up here. Fairness, they put it back a quarter of an hour, so we had time. But look, it's part of our year this year with Cork Camogie. It's just, these things will happen if they have to happen.
Yeah, and there was then the protest as well from the girls themselves after, so that delayed it a small bit too. Yeah. What do you think of the protest? I'm sure going out, there is maybe not the ideal preparations. The girls are coming in and out with t-shirts, but it's something they want to do.
Absolutely, look, and you'd support whatever. We're probably in a lucky situation in Cork. We've great sponsors, and we're after just doing a golf fundraising thing, so we've the players looked after to a certain extent. You never say it's enough, but they're happy enough with what they have. But I understand it and I totally back it up. But this, I don't know. It's either, it's kind of a token gesture. They ought to go full belt or do nothing really. The players were saying they should be wearing shorts and all that. That's the statement, because look, I know the cameras are probably turned off when they have the t-shirts on. I don't know what the story is with it, but it's. Look, they have to do something, I suppose, but at the same time, then you have to get back in where the finances are going to come in the Camogie. People have to come watch the matches. We had a great crowd there now, but that's because of the hurling. If it was just a Camogie match here, would we have 300 or 400? So there's a lot of people do a lot of tweeting and a lot of talking, but they don't repay that, but by putting the bum in the seat, that would be an issue I always have with this.
Yeah, you'd like to see more people coming out.
Absolutely, there's so many, you just see a lot of people there. They're here because of their kids, their daughters are interested in Camogie, and that's brilliant, and it's the way it should be. But people, who play the game don't come back, don't support, or it's just disappointing. That's my opinion with it.
Well, at the minute you're looking forward to an All-Ireland semi-final, so you'll be waiting on that draw.
It's going to be Cork and Galway. You can see it a mile off. Yeah, I look forward to it. Look, any of the teams. Look, Waterford have beaten us already. Tipperary, we're pinned to a collar with them, and Galway obviously beats 3 times. So look, we don't really care who we get. Like, you know, we're very, very happy to be in the draw.
Brilliant, Matthew. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Brian, hard luck out there. I think when it's 1 point, it just makes it that little bit harder as well. How would you sum up the performance from a Kilkenny point of view?
Yeah, look, we're bitterly disappointed now. We come up here, we say before every game, I suppose against Cork, it's going to be a puck of the ball between us, and that was the way it was again. And look, I suppose I thought maybe we had him on the run there in the last couple of minutes. We really pushed on. The crowd really got behind his team, and maybe could have had a free at the end. But look, Cork probably could have had a penalty just before that. So look, we're just disappointed to lose by a point. But I suppose on the other side of it, the character that they showed out there was just unbelievable. And we said to him before the game, just dive with your boots on, and that's exactly what they did. And I couldn't ask for more. The effort that they've given me all year.
Yeah, absolutely. Like going in at half time, it was 2 points in it. You probably knew there would be nothing in it going in at half time. How did you feel then?
I was disappointed. I thought we started really well and played some lovely hurling, but we left a lot of scores behind us. We've been doing it all year. We kind of have a purple patch and then we stop hurling. But today I thought we kept hurling, but just wasn't getting the scores. We weren't clinical enough. Missed a couple of handy points. But look, that happens, I suppose. And just said at half time to just try and be more clinical and try and put more scores on the scoreboard. Look, Cork had a couple of goal chances. We probably got a bit of lucky there. A couple of last ditch saves and stuff like that and tackles. But look, fair play to Cork. They're a super team, and we probably got the luck last year, and got that goal. So what comes around goes around, I suppose, and we just have to move on from it now.
Yeah, it's a great rivalry between these two teams. Obviously last year was a puck of the ball, exact same this year. But when you heard you had Cork, what was it like to hear that you got them in a quarter final?
Yeah, look, it's two big teams in a quarter final, I suppose, and one of us were going to go out knocked out today. So look, it was a tough draw. We knew that. We came second in the group, so we had to deal with whatever we got. And look, we kind of felt whoever won today will get huge momentum going forward. I think this will do Cork the world of good. And like Sebastian Thompson there, Laura Hayes, Orla Cronin coming on, like the three players coming back into that setup as well, which is unbelievable. And look, fair play to Cork. I always say the best team always wins, and that was Cork today. It was probably us last year in the All-Ireland final. So look, Matthew Twomey is a great manager, done great work with him, and look, we just have to wish him well going forward.
Just coming near the end, you said there was chances there to win it. It was obviously a point in it. Denise Gaw, what a player. 110 she got out there today. That goal she took was phenomenal. She beat 3 defenders and was so smart the way she just put it into the back of the net. Did you think there was times that they could have took their shot to put it over the bar?
Yeah, look, Denise is just incredible. There's no words you can explain at this stage. What she's done for Kilkenny Camogie is just insane. She's always our top scorer. We had to reassign her this year to the edge of the square, but Miriam gone, which was a huge loss, and she still stepped up there. We've been her out then when we need to get the ball in. You'd like 2 or 3 Denise goals, but again, that goal was unbelievable. I don't know how she got in. There was 4 or 5 Cork players around her, and again, composure, and that she does it on the big day over and over again. Denise Gaw has stepped up for Kilkenny Camogie, and she's just a warrior. Look, we had chances at the end, a couple of maybe hesitations, maybe could have passed the ball off quicker and got the shot in, but look, it is what it is now, and unfortunately we just have regrets going forward now.
Well, you did have all those maybe retirements, Miriam as well with her injury. You had to contend with all of this as well, and that's not easy.
No, it's not easy, but look, every team gets injuries, and Galway have had cruciates, Cork have had cruciates in the last couple of years. Tip had a huge amount of injuries last year. Look, it happens. We'd love to have everyone on the pitch, but since I've been involved, we've had cruciates, 2 cruciates at least every year. But we stayed going. We've had retirements, we've had pregnancies, you name it, we've had it. And look, we keep coming back, and new girls keep stepping up. I just said it there. We've lost since we've been involved in 2020. We've lost 3 championship games in 4 years by a point, 3 by a point. And that just shows the consistency that these girls have shown for the last number of years. It's unbelievable. Like, they always stay fighting to the end, and they did it again today. And I think you've seen the ovation from Kilkenny supporters. It's great to see that, and thanks to Kilkenny supporters coming in there today and supporting this team. We really feel that we have the backing from them, and it was great to have it again today.
And for you personally, like, you've done a lot with this team. I know it's tough today, but a lot of hard work has gone in. How are you feeling, I suppose, managing this team? You must be pretty proud. Yeah,
that's the first thing I said there. I was very emotional in the dressing room, trying to get the words out. It wasn't easy. The first thing I said was just so how I was, we've won all Irelands together, but I'm as proud as I am today as I was back then, and that's the truth. So proud the way they stayed going. It would really hurt, I suppose, losing by 7 or 8 points there and giving up and throwing in the towel, but they just don't do that. They just stay going and stay going and stay going. And look, any manager, just all he asks is, what you have, and the backroom team, just ask for effort and give everything you have. And we've trained so hard this year. We went on a team holiday there on a cruise in January, and we came back and we just trained flat out really, really hard, and probably our performances didn't show the effort these girls were putting in. But look, as champions, you just ask for one thing and just stay going till the end, and they did that today, and we're so proud of them now.
And when you take a job like this, do you get more out of it than you ever thought?
Yeah, look, I suppose going back to 2019, and Downey asked me in as selector or as a coach, and I said no straight away, but something was eating at me to say it was the wrong decision, and rang her back, and thankfully she hadn't got anybody else. But then Anne walked away, and she kind of threw me into it and said, you were taking over, and that's it, so I had no choice. And I've got so much out of it. It's just the memories I've had. 2020 up here, nobody here, but to win after losing 3 All-Irelands in a row and just see I don't know, was it joy? I think it was more relief than anything, to be honest, that we've finally done it. There was a dark cloud over Kilkenny and they just got there. And then obviously to come back last year and do it, and to have the opposite side of that, to have the crowd there with us, to have my own family, Tig and Fionn and wife Alison with me on the pitch and stuff like that. That's memories we'll have for the rest of our lives. And it's them girls that give us them memories. My job is just to try and facilitate them, and same with the backroom team. We wonderful backroom team, and I think we did that in the last couple of years, and we all rode in together.
I think that's the special thing about GAA you can give us these days.
Yeah, that's it. Look, it's I said it earlier on there. I suppose there's a lot of perspective. There's been a lot of heartache, I suppose, around my own home the last couple of weeks. My wife's first cousin Rory Deegan passed away tragically 2 weeks ago, and there was a terrible tragedy in Kilkenny a couple of weeks ago as well in Kilmacow. So look, it's perspective as well. Sport is cruel, but life is life, and these girls will move on from this, and they'll come back again. We brought in new players again this year, and they'll push on, and we just have to get on with it now, and that's the way it is.
Bigger and better days to come. Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, okay.